I am so sorry on this. Is Fuchs in the house? I'm outside doing this video. It's gonna be over the top, out of control, not scripted. So you are gonna hear some uhs and ums. I apologize for that. The previous video, I wish I wouldn't have. Basically, that was scheduled. I let it go. It was nothing important. My views this year have kind of changed or have come out for me is my dad passed away, and that part of life changed me a little bit. I did hospice. I ended up being in the house when he passed away. Somebody I miss in my life. And what happened recently, I spoke up. I said prayer a couple videos ago, and then the video yesterday or day before, that was scheduled, and I kind of pushed it off. I did my prayer thing. I'm coming out here, and I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna lose subscribers, friends, whatever, that's life. Is what happened with Charlie Kirk is disgusting. I'm getting sick of people being called Nazis, racists. You go listen to him, his platform, listen to his debating. There's no racism in him. He loved Jesus, his family, and that's wrong with today's society. Yeah, no more of this. Single white guy, it's our problem. Everything's our problem. Well, you know what my problem is? I haven't said nothing for over 40 years. I'm in a democratic city. Murder's always up there. And they're sitting there like, low crime, low crime. But they won't mention anything about the murder rate in this city. You know what? All the money that's been going to these special programs for 40 years, they could have taken care of the inner city. That money could have went directly to those people and taken them out of that issue, instead of giving them programs that don't use the money wisely and wasteful. If you get a chance, watch Erica Kirk, what she spoke about. I was surprised that mainstream media didn't bleep out the word God and Jesus when she was speaking of that. I have a faith, I'm Christian, and you know what? I'm sick of being, I don't point it out or bring it up. I am so, and there's people that are gonna be like, whatever, why'd you do that or whatever. You can hate me, that's fine. I'm supposed, you know what? Two of my movies that are in one movie, but name of the movie, and there's two movies that have been built off it. What would Jesus do? Movie done by with John Schneider in it, and I'll go on to that topic too. It's a low budget, so that's something that disappointed me. But there is points to the story. The sequel, I was disappointed in the pastor, but in that movie, Lorenzo Lamas is in there. Totally caught me off guard. I was like, that's, I think, Lorenzo Lamas, and I was right. It's just like, wow. Somebody that you haven't seen from movies. Try to bring it back a little bit. But that's one thing my topic was going to be, is you are seeing people, and in those two movies, you are seeing actors that are like, whatever happened to that person? And, they left Hollywood because of their Christian faith, and that wasn't allowed to be in Hollywood. And you're going to say, we're the wrong people. Christians aren't allowed to have a voice in Hollywood. There's Christians there that keep the job, which are, hopefully maybe this wakes them up a little bit and it's like, is it worth the bullshit? And again, like I say, Erica Kirk, hope God's watching over her and her family. Something that nobody should deal with. I don't know what happens with me with this video, if I get in trouble or not. Whatever, it goes, it doesn't. I'm doing it. Maybe I get, a couple people to see it. I feel also with the, what I was talking about, Democrat City, what also, public school system that have way too much power. And you know what you need to think about and put this on a discussion which nobody will say because like, oh, you can't do that. You know what? Jesus needs to be in the public school. At least I'm putting out something on the table about love. Love your neighbor. Yeah, that's wrong to be taught in the school. We can go ahead and have teachers and schools allow children to get sex changes, and they're the ones taking the responsibility. And then you're going to bitch to me or say I'm wrong with saying that Jesus is not allowed in school. But again, I'm riled up on this. I'm glad I am. I'm glad I'm bringing up my faith. But yeah, over 40 years, I've listened to that the single white guy's the one that's the problem. Yeah, you know what my problem was? I stood on a damn sideline too damn long. That's my problem. And again, back to my movie talk. I have done faith-based. There's a playlist for Christian music out there. The faith-based movies are starting to build up. I still try to do movies. I am going to still do that platform, hopefully. Again, I don't know where this goes. What would Jesus do movies with John Schneider? This plot's there. Just one of those things. Like, why do you have to have such low budget for these type of movies? Good storyline. Like I say, the pastor... There's a teenager, and it's like the pastor seemed like he was at like the teenager's age. Just the way I was in the second one. The first one, the Family Matters, the dad that played in Family Matters, he's in that movie in the first one. And Victoria from SNL, she has a brief. I was like, oh my word, Victoria Jackson, I think her name is. So there are actors that are stepping away from Hollywood because either they didn't believe in what was being sold to them, or they were tired of hiding their beliefs. That's where I'm going with it. Again, and I'll have links for what would Jesus do? And I've had that in my mind. And I said my prayers. I know I worded one of them. After I read it, I was like, I put a word in that was supposed to be another word. But it was something that I wanted to do. I did it. I know my videos are low budget. Always have been, but I always wanted to do something, it's like outside the box. And this definitely is outside the box. I miss my dad. I could say that. One thing I will challenge people that watch this video. I went to Aldi's, and I used to do something at work, and it was called, they used to do Thanksgiving, fill the school bus. And I was able to get something going called Build a Cabinet. I got a few people that jumped on it, and I thought it was cool. Well, I'm going to challenge you people. I went to Aldi's, a can of soup and a box of cereal. I do have others, but challenge you to buy a can of soup and a box of cereal and donate it to whoever you want to donate. People are in need. Milwaukee, we have issues that are going on. So that'll be my challenge, to have a little, let's try to help some needy people yourself, instead of wasteful money going to projects and stuff that are used worthlessly. And again, I am still money for over the years, and I wish somebody would go in and fact check all the money that's been, hey, we're donating, or a grant's been given to this to do stop violence. And well, murder's still happening. If I could see murder cut in half, I'd be okay with saying, hey, there's been progress. There's no progress. So my thing is, I'm going to say Jesus in school. Jesus wants to go to school. I guess I just got fed up of, I don't know, being the single white guy that's the cause of everything. I'm the evil one. You know why what evil is? I just sat on my ass and didn't do nothing or stood up for myself. Again, I don't know what happens with my subscribers. I don't know what happens with the channel. I don't know what happens after this. Just love one another, and you know what? You do have people that possibly hate you or disagree with you. Love your enemy. That's what it's about. And again, I do, what would Jesus do? I just, that's in my head a little bit. And what happened to Charlie Kirk? No. And another thing I'll go on is mainstream media. They always push it back, push it back. And it's like they're not going to take any responsibility, or the other side. It's all our problem. We're the ones that caused this. They'll say, yeah, no responsibility over there. There's other things that I could bring up. I could go down a whole world of what the hell. And I'm sick of, you know what, black on black crime. Why isn't it being mentioned or talked about? The white guy's talking about it, and yeah, I'm the bad guy. Oh, we need some more programs. We need more grant money. No, you need to start talking to your fellow community and getting out there and speaking. That's what you need to do. I just see this video not going anywhere. I just don't. People that want to, you know, say bad things about me, knock yourself out. I mean, to see people celebrating an assassination of somebody they didn't even know or thought, again, I don't know where you're getting that mindset. Again, I just, this is all off script. I'm letting it go. I think the 40 years, and I could go more years than that, all the articles in the Milwaukee Journal basically stating how much money, how many grants go into the inner city. And like I say, you take all that money and put it all together. I'm leaning towards there's no inner city. Pissed away. And it's just, you know what, people that know people, and then they get the money, and then their family friends, hey, let's give you some jobs. Yeah, that's all it is, a pyramid scheme. And again, another thing, all the money that is going to the universities, take a tenth of that and put that into the inner city. You need a professor making $500,000. He can't take a pay cut in $450,000. Take that $50,000 and go feed some people, or tear down a house or fix up some houses. Well, it doesn't work that way. Well, your way sure ain't working. Thing is, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I didn't vote. I haven't voted. That's another thing. Until you, the government system is so, and I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican, it's so, until you get people that really believe in the people and not the system, the government, nothing changes. You have so many people that are embedded in government. I know people lost jobs because of cuts and stuff. This country is out of control spending money. And I am one that the defense thing, I'm not happy with that money too. You could take probably a tenth of that and put that to inner city and help out. It's just spend on shit. It's like all these programs, and then the money that was caught or whatever, you got judges that are like, I'm against Trump, I'm going to put up some appeal or something to stop whatever he says. Anything. I mean, the guy could say, you know, we're going to say hi to people today. That's an executive order. Well, you can't say hi to people today. That's what a judge would do because Trump said it. I didn't vote for the dude. I've written my name in sometimes for president. Because one, I'm at the age, born in this country, and the thing is, those vote, I'd be writing my name in. You have to write in your name, you have to get a form filled out. I remember this from years ago, is your vote doesn't count because you haven't filled out the paperwork. A write-in vote is a write-in vote. I feel like the times that people have, illegal vote counts, I still go with it. I should be president, I think, with my one vote, because I know with my vote, that's it. Everybody else, I don't know. There's crooked on both sides. Now I'm going off a little bit on, just my thoughts. I know I probably should edit this or do something. I don't do that with my videos. Hope I haven't done too many ums and ahs. Just irks me. I'm the single white guy and I'm the problem. 40 years been listening to that bullshit. I guess I'll just end it with, hopefully Father, Son, and Holy Ghost are with you and make the day of it. Folks in the house.